Hello, everybody. It's Tony with Big T Bariatric, and I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm still here. I know it's been a while since I put out any videos or anything like that, but I thought I would come on and I do a live stream, and Scout will be with me here shortly. And so I thought we'd just kind of hang out tonight, chat, talk about what's going on in our lives, catch up. We could talk about some fat activist stuff or what I plan on doing here. Am I going to put out any more content? I don't know, probably here soon, very soon, I promise. So come on in, pop a squat, say hello, ask questions, do whatever you guys want to do. This is for you guys so we can hang out a little bit. I hope you're doing very, very well. It is Wednesday night. It is 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. So come on in. Let's enjoy some time together. Hello to you, moin moin mine gutter. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. All right, Scout's on her way. She's having a difficult time getting in here for some reason. I might have to send her a new link. All right, let me send her a new link here. Let's see. If you're watching, try this link, Scout. Hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Hope everybody's doing a wonderful, wonderful job today, enjoying their life. I'm just trying to get Scout in here and add some background music, maybe. Normally there's an option to add background music, but it's not letting me. Oh, well. So how's everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Let me know how you're doing down in the comments. Please like, and share this stream if you can. Let's get some people in here. She said it's not working. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working, Scout. Yeah, this thing's acting weird right now. I don't know why it's not allowing me to add background music as it normally does, and it's not letting anybody in. But I guess we'll move forward. We'll move forward without music, I guess. All right, so is there any news out there, any fat activist news that you guys have been keeping up with? The very last video I put out was about Oprah. Did you guys see that video about how Oprah is trying to get into Ozempic and Weight Watchers? I guess she bought part of the company or something, or she put a huge investment into it. I'm not sure. I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, my video talked about her latest video. She went on the Weight Watchers YouTube and they went live and had like an Oprah style show and talked about Ozempic and all the problems that the fat activists have with losing weight. And so she's really was selling her soul, in my opinion, to Weight Watchers, to Ozempic, trying to say that it's not your fault. And because it's not your fault, use this drug, use Ozempic. And, you know, it just rubbed me the very wrong way because she's bumping up against the fat activists, the ones who are actually harming people and telling people that it's okay to be fat. It's not your fault. And so as long as she takes the personal responsibility away from those people and tries to sell them a drug, then they're not ever going to lose weight the right way. They're just not, because they're going to be overly reliant. Now, I don't mind if people use a tool like Ozempic. Like if you want to use that tool, go ahead. If you want to get weight loss surgery, even though I don't think that those tools are for everybody. But if you want to use a tool, you've struggled, you need to save your life, go ahead and use them. Like, my video had nothing to do with trying to say that if you use Ozempic, you're not a good person, because I used a tool to lose weight. So I understand that desperation and that need to use a tool. So what my video was talking about is how she is selling her soul to the fat activists and agreeing with them and saying that it's not their fault. And so when you take that personal responsibility away from them, and then you just get them to rely on the tool solely, not on diet and exercise, because they don't believe that that works. But if you get them to rely on that tool, then they're going to be devoted to that tool for the rest of their life. Because the moment they stop taking Ozempic, the moment they stop taking it, they will gain all the weight back. And we showed all the studies on a previous video before that Oprah video about Ozempic, where if you stop taking it, just like when you get weight loss surgery, like the results of the surgery, it really only lasts for about a year. And once you get past that year, you're more likely to start gaining weight if you don't get the mental part of it figured out. Looks like Scout's on here.
Not like my camera's on, but it's not working.
Huh. Did you finally break it?
I don't know what's going on with it. Like, it has just been sending me in circles, and I restarted my phone, and this is like the best it could do. Weird.
We are using Restream. That's what we're using. Hey, Gray Muffins, how are you? Good to see you.
Should I like leave and try to come back and see if that fixes it?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
She'll be back on. She always rides on any wave that will make her money. That's her main goal. Exactly. I mean, she was on the slim fast diet train, right? Like back in the 90s. And then she's like going back on that and saying, well, you know, I starved myself before. And even though she lost 65 pounds, even though it worked, even though she did good on it. Oh, she's back. There you are.
There we go.
Finally.
Sorry, it's not my fault. I didn't pick this service.
Yeah, we're talking about Oprah right now. Did you watch my last video?
No, I haven't really been on YouTube. I've been busy with more important things. So
there's nothing more important than watching my videos. What are you talking about?
There's so many more things that are important to me.
So apparently Oprah Winfrey is backing up with the fat activists now, telling them that it's not their fault that they are overweight and that they can lose weight by using Ozempic. And so they're trying to create people who are lifelong users of that drug. Because if you don't think you can lose the weight on your own, which they don't think that, the fat activists, but this is just a money train for Oprah, because she did this with Slim Fast. She did this with other programs in the past. She'd make a lot of money from it. And now she's sort of like calling out her past diets and saying, Slim Fast, I just starved myself, even though she probably made a lot of money off of it, promoting it. And so that's just kind of what she's doing now. She's just, backing Weight Watchers and Ozempic. And even the CEO of Weight Watchers went on, they did like a live stream on the Weight Watchers channel, and they apologized to the fat activists because, everybody's got a Weight Watchers story, or so they called it. Everybody's, had a bad story with Weight Watchers. So we're sorry that you had a bad experience. And so we're changed now. We're devoted to using Ozempic and through our program. And so all these fat activists, come on, they're just backing up the money train, really.
Yeah. I mean, I knew she had like done something about her weight like forever ago. I'd seen something about that. So that's maybe not surprising to me, but I don't know. That's kind of weird because it seems like she knows better. So
Oprah is evil.
Yeah.
I don't know that she's
white.
I don't know her enough to say that she's evil, but
yeah, I mean, I know she and like, I think The Rock, I've seen them like encouraging people to go send aid to like Maui when it was burning and stuff. But like the money they were both asking for, they could have easily both just paid themselves and like give them at all.
Yeah.
Like, why are you asking everyday people? If it's so important to you, why are you asking everyday people who can barely afford to like pay for their groceries when you could just like do it yourself?
Yeah, when you're a multi-billionaire.
Yeah. It's just virtue signaling at best. So,
Hi, Tracy. Good to see you.
oops.
It is not recommended to replace one addiction with another. That is right.
That's also true.
I mean, that's one of the things that they took us through when we were going through the program, when I was getting surgery, is, they said, don't get into the diet soda thing. Don't drink soda ever again, pretty much. Don't drink alcohol, because it's very easy to say, okay, well, I can quit drinking regular soda and then switch to diet. And then you just sort of get addicted to it, the caffeine, all that stuff. You need that fizziness. So once you have surgery, a lot of it has to do with the gas more than anything, but definitely alcohol. They say it's more common for people who have had weight loss surgery. They don't have that drive to eat anymore, so they switch to alcohol to sort of replace that thing to help them feel better. But yeah.
I did that too. I'm an alcoholic.
You're an alcoholic.
Trying to quit.
You look like your life is really falling apart.
I know, right? It's bad. It's been bad ever since I left.
Where have you been? All these people are always like, where's Nightlight? Where's Scout?
I'm just kind of done. It's hard for me to do this and have like, ADHD and stuff. And I'm not saying use, but for me, it just didn't feel very comfortable with my symptoms, and I just kind of fizzled. And I mean, I won't say that I like didn't enjoy it, but I was just kind of wanting to move on, and I didn't see myself doing this like as a future career or anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just wanted to stop before I got ahead of myself.
Yeah, people are like wondering where I'm at too and stuff. How come I haven't had videos in a while? And it seems like I'm putting out like one a week now, one every 10 days. And I keep setting like forward to say, okay, I'm gonna start making a video every day, and then I just don't do it. And it's not because I'm lazy. I think I'm busier now than when I had a job. It just filled my calendar up with stuff, and I'm just like so swamped. And I actually tried to make a full episode, my 600-pound life reaction, and I got like halfway through the video, and then I'm just like, this is so boring. Like, I'm saying the same things over and over again, and I'm just like, this doesn't really add any kind of value to anything. So I need to like go back and like redo it and try to do it in a way that's better and more entertaining, and I'm not so tired sitting there saying the same things over and over again.
About to react to, because fat activists and stuff, that they, I guess, post pretty frequently, but they're also saying the same thing over and over again. Of like, we're creating our own echo chamber-ish where we're both just repeating the same things over and over. And like, it's important to, bring up some stuff like maybe that was talked about, like, I don't know, a few months ago or something, but it just doesn't stay relevant, and it gets really repetitive, and I got bored with it. And I was also in the middle of trying to graduate early from high school, which is a lot of work. And then I never stopped school since I graduated. Now I'm, going to a community college to finish my prerequisites for the real college that I'm going to in the fall. So I've just been nonstop, and this was the last thing I needed, was a channel to worry about.
Yeah, I'm thankful now that my schedule's kind of opened up a little bit, because now I only have 2 classes, and then I'm done in July. And I'm going back for my bachelor's in the fall. But yeah, I'm trying to get a good moment where I can just like, all right, I can set up and maintain a schedule that I can consistently make content again and have that content be engaging and entertaining. Because I just seen a trend where my videos, like my best videos ever, were the fat activist content. And what got me the most subscribers was the My 600-Pound Life content. And so it's like, I was doing really good, and then I slowed down a little bit because of college, and I had a full-time job, and I'm interning at my church. And so I slowed down making content, and then just like every video I put out now just sucks numbers wise, like 1,000, 2,000 views, where before I was getting 6, 7, 10,000 views. And it's like, it's very hard for me to put together all this content regularly. And then it gets really boring just talking about the same thing. And it's every fat activist is talking about the same exact thing. So it's like, all right, new face to post about, but they're saying the same thing as the last one. And then there's so many people right now making fat activist content that it's like, it's the same thing. Like we're all saying the same thing over and over again. Okay.
For sure. And I remember when we did that live with David, I was like, that night I went on TikTok just to like see if I could find anything like worth mentioning that was going on, like anything new. And
Mm-hmm.
I noticed the Leo Skeppy thing about your videos. So I was on top of that before you guys. I didn't say it because it was too late, but I noticed before any of you.
Her motivation is money. She invested over $40 million into the Weight Watchers company a few years ago, and now her investment is worth only $2.5 million. That's her motivation. Yeah. So she's
money.
What?
That'd be my motivation too. Money.
But she's playing around with people's health, though. That I guess that does make her evil. You know, she is relying on other people to get addicted. And it's not that it's an addictive drug. I'm not saying that, but if you have to take it every, I don't know, month, every couple of weeks, however long you have to take it for the rest of your life to keep maintaining it, and it's somebody posted what $1,000 a pop or something like that. You know, that's all this is for her. She's gonna try to get these people who say that they can't lose weight to take her drug, and then make them reliant on it for the rest of their life, and it's disgusting.
But wouldn't the fat activists also be offended by her promoting it? Like promoting a weight loss drug? Because don't they hate that?
I think they're okay with this because Weight Watchers apologized. They apologized, and so they're targeting the people who say that they can't lose weight on their own. So for some reason, they're being hypocritical and admitting they do have a problem, but they're also saying that they can't do it on their own. So, hey, if I can lose weight taking this drug, then fine, I'll try that instead of willpower or instead of diet and exercise. You know, it's weird. They don't make sense at all.
That makes sense. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments because I have it pulled up on another thing.
Thank you, Jeff, for the $5 super chat. Very much needed. Appreciated. I'm on 2 grams Ozempic for type 2 diabetes. It helps somewhat for weight loss, but it's no magic bullet. If you don't do your part with diet exercise, it fails. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like how a big talking point for fat activists and stuff is that like whatever, like 99% of diets fail or something. Well, I think that's really misleading because it's not the diet. Like you're doing the diet, you're the one who's failing the diet because you can't maintain it. And that's not to say I'm recommending like fad diets or anything because they're not sustainable in the long run. Like it's a lifestyle change that you're gonna want to have to make if you want to like keep the weight off for the rest. So I'm not saying diets are good, but also you're the one who's failing them. They are not failing you.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Like you didn't fail the diet. The diet didn't fail you. You failed the diet because you ended up going back to eating what you were eating before and you stopped and you know your weight slowed down and stopped. Like I've done that for decades, just that sort of struggle. So I know like I failed it every time. And so, but I have also lost a lot of weight now and consistently done it, but only for about a year did my surgery really help me with that. Now I've been able to continue losing, and it's been harder without the effects of the surgery. But even with surgery, even with Ozempic, just like Jeff said, you know, if you do not have diet and exercise, if you don't focus on that and change your lifestyle on how you're going to eat, it's going to fail every single time. It doesn't matter what tool that you use. You can gain weight after weight loss surgery. You can gain weight with Ozempic. There is no magic bullet pill. It's diet and exercise. That's it.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. because I've lost all my weight naturally anyway. So I mean, I guess I can't relate to like relying on a surgery or a drug.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to maintain for sure. You really just got to make a routine out of it.
So how's my diet going? Well, I am doing really well. Um, I've I was telling Scout earlier that I actually started doing light jogging. I've actually been feeling really, really great. I've been kind of avoiding the scale, which I know some are going to be like, well, then does that mean you're gaining weight? No, I'm not gaining weight. But I can tell I'm losing weight because everybody comments anytime I go to church or wherever how much weight I look like I'm losing. It's dropping off of me. I'm just trying to get over my reliance on the scale because I was almost addicted to it where I would get on the scale every day, every day, every day. And now that I'm doing more working out, more lifting weights, as Scout told me earlier too, like it's just the scale is not going to be the most accurate when you're building muscle too. So I've been really strict on my diet, probably eating about 1,500 calories per day. And then I started incorporating longer walks. I've been doing some light jogging and lifting weights. I have these barbells that I've been using. I'd lay on my bed and do presses and just curls and just really working on muscles. I really want to get strong because in July I'm preaching at my church 2 sermons 2 weeks in a row, and so my goal is to lose 50 pounds in the next 2 months. And
That's
so what?
that's really ambitious.
Yeah, it is. At my size, I think I can do it if I really keep my calories down, all protein, some vegetables, and just keep working out like I have been. And if I don't reach it, I'm fine. Like I'm not going to break down. Oh, I didn't reach my goal. Even if I lose 30 or 40 pounds, I'm going to feel great.
Yeah.
So in terms of how much weight I've lost, I don't know. I've lost track of that. I know what I weighed the last time I weighed in. And I am keeping accountable still with my coach who doesn't want to be named. Scout knows who he is. But yeah, I'm still checking in with him, showing him what I eat every day. Having it's been a couple weeks now, but we did have weekly meetings and talk about what I'm eating and keep my weight up that way. So next time I meet with him, I'm gonna have to step on the scale. But yeah, I'm just focused on not being addicted to staring at the scale, but just working hard at it. And I want to be shocked when I step on that scale. I want to be shocked.
Good way. Uh, yeah, I know like for me and I'm pretty sure graphically Alex too. Both of us have kind of gone through like little phases of like our body composition changing because like even if the scale's not moving, you could still be losing fat and gaining muscle at the same time. So like it looks like you're not losing weight, but you're actually improving anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't even remember the last time I weighed myself. And I'm still like actively trying to lose some weight. But I'm like at a point now where I'm pretty comfortable anyways, but I still have room to improve.
Yeah.
I haven't really stopped cutting. Like I'm still on I think I'm at like 1,600 calories right now. I probably could go lower if I really wanted to be done with this home stretch, but I'm just so busy. It's like the last thing I want to do is just think about food.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know I've been noticing that I can see a lot more muscle anyways the further I go along. So I know I'm still like going through that process of just letting my body do its thing and not worrying about the scale because it won't tell me the most accurate truth,
Yeah. And before people get worried I'm doing a light jog, it's more of a fast walk than a jog because I know if some people will be like, what are you doing? You're going to hurt yourself. I'm not out there jogging. All right. I'm doing it on a soft surface. I'm in a fast paced walk. I'm being careful. And I haven't done nothing to my knees. Like my knees feel great and my body looks like a deflating balloon. So it's crazy how much it looks like I've fat. Oh, where'd she go?
Oh,
Oh,
back to be like, I just died. Sorry.
yeah, that's gonna be the weird thing. Like when I do start dating, like I'm worried like the person I'm with is gonna like not like my body because I've got all the skin and fat hanging down, but
Too.
maybe maybe she'll be like, I don't care, that's like chicks dig scars, and that's a type of scar,
Not that kind.
Thanks for the encouragement. Thank you for making me feel better about that.
Don't get comfortable yet.
No. I know I'm going to have to get the skin removal surgery at some point.
Yeah, but like, I don't think that's the thing you should be worrying about right now anyways. Like, just keep focusing on the weight, and that time will come when it'll come, but just give yourself a little break about appearance wise, because that shouldn't be your goal at this point, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because right now it's about health. And
yeah, I hear you.
It's fine to care about your appearance. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but overall, the more important thing right now for you is, I think, thinking about health versus like your appearance.
Yeah.
You'll get there.
I will.
I've been looking, actually, like, how photos will like give you reminders of like, oh, this happened 5 years ago. Seeing myself 5 years ago or something is so bad, guys. I'm so glad those will never see the light of day.
That's why I don't do it. Life After Losing has his own channel. Go subscribe to him if you haven't. He's a good guy to watch, and he knows his stuff. He puts out very entertaining videos too. I'm watching them on TikTok. The fat activist grosses me out anyways. Ain't nobody got time for that.
There you go. Wow.
I got it covered for diabetes through Mass Health. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, there are diabetics who cannot get their hands on Ozempic and drugs like that because all the fat people are going out there to take it, and they're taking it off the market. So I think that's really sad too, because it's a diabetes drug. It's not a weight loss drug.
I didn't know that. I don't know. I've heard it so many times because that's like a big thing going on right now, but I haven't like gotten really well versed in it. So
I think it helps more with blood sugar, and so that, and it, in a way, it helps take away people's appetites. So a lot of people started noticing, wow, I'm losing weight taking this. And so anytime a fat person now is taking it, and it's like off market branding, like they're taking it for weight loss and not diabetes. So yeah, it's a diabetes drug.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense then. That's so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess they're not falsely advertising because people are losing weight, but that's just a symptom. That's not the purpose.
Yeah.
So I don't know if should be considered falsely advertising or not.
I'm sure if somebody gets hurt by it, and there are people getting hurt by it because it's a chemical, and they do have terrible reactions to it. Many people are. I'm sure they're going to get sued quite a bit.
Good. If they're using a drug which it's not intended to be used for, but it's being promoted that way, I think that is good grounds for a lawsuit if something goes wrong.
I don't know exactly if it's being promoted as a weight loss tool. It's being promoted. I've seen the ads for it for diabetes, but when they list it can do this and this and this, and they say, and you can lose weight loss, or you can lose weight. And so and then doctors are now prescribing it for that reason, I think. And so I think it's going to lead to some problems later on. Because people are already, let me look it up here. I'm going to move my mic over.
I think I reconnected to the internet. Nope. What? Yeah. That's really funny.
All right, the most common side effect with Ozempic is nausea, and it occurs in about 20% of people. So again, it really gets in there and it stops people's appetites, but it does it through nausea, I guess. So yeah. Others include vomiting, diarrhea, stomach area pain, and constipation. So it's like doing all this reaction in the gut. It's causing problems in the gut, and it makes you not hungry. These side effects occurred at higher rates than a placebo. All right, Ozempic works by mimicking a naturally occurring hormone. These hormone levels rise, then molecules go to your brain, telling you that you're full. It also slows digestion by increasing the time it takes for food to leave your body. So it's sort of a similar effect to bariatric surgery.
Interesting. Interesting.
So it really slows down how fast you empty your bowels out, and so I guess that's people aren't just hungry.
Oh yeah, I mean, but like other drugs do that too. Like Adderall tanks your hunger
Yeah, it does.
all the time. And weirdly, I haven't been seeing anyone promoting that for weight loss, but someday, once those
Does it really work though for keeping your appetite? Because I have severe ADHD and I'm trying to get some from my doctor, but if it helps with weight loss too.
beginning, I had to force myself to eat. Like it was bad, but I've like upped dosage and it's been actually having like a weaker effect on me the higher I go, which is really strange. So I might be taking the wrong form for my symptoms. We'll see. I could also just be like metabolizing faster than I did before.
Yeah.
So it could be the time of day I'm taking it, it could be how I'm taking it. I don't know. There's a lot of factors that go into it. So trying to work that out. But I can say that it does take your hunger away a lot, which is good and bad.
We can hardly wait for your new 600-pound life videos. Yeah, I think I'm going to do like more of those instead of the fat activist content because I did the fat activist stuff for almost like a year. And so I just want to do more of these reactions. I'll do a lot of the shorter clips, and then I'm going to try to get full length episodes. It is very hard for me to sit here for several hours and record my 600-pound life episode. So it's taken me 2 days just to get through half of it. And then I realized it was like not very good. And so I'm going to like start over. Heck, I might just release that half anyways. And if it's boring, it's boring, just to get something out there. Hang on, I got a message from somebody.
Me? That one was. Sounds like a lot of people are talking about Adderall now. I have Adderall and have been like that for a few months. I've been on it for about 20 years though. Yeah, I don't know about it. Like be like, yeah, it doesn't work for me. Like maybe my body's just gotten used to it. And it's like, oh, you're making me less hungry. No, you can't do that. I don't know. I wish. I think it's good and bad that it has less of an effect on my hunger though, because I was really uncomfortable forcing myself to eat. Like it was nice to not feel hungry and not think about food. And honestly, my hunger is still, it helps my hunger a lot. It doesn't take it away anymore, but
Yeah.
subsided it because I get really hungry, especially if I'm like bored, because I could sit for hours if I'm like invested in something. Thank you, ADHD. But yeah, it's definitely helped. Like my life has been a lot easier on it than not on it.
Yeah, you've been a much nicer person, which is hard to say.
I wouldn't say that. Yeah, but it's definitely been helpful.
It's rich people like Oprah who buy it in bulk who cause month-long shortages. Yeah, I know that they're trying to sell it through the Weight Watchers website. I think they're trying to connect you with doctors, and then a doctor will prescribe it to you, which I think is ridiculous because you shouldn't be able to see somebody online first time you're meeting them. They know nothing about you, and
Yeah.
then they're going to prescribe you Ozempic through the Weight Watchers website. You should go to your doctor to get that stuff. Your doctor knows you. Your doctor knows all your pre-existing stuff. Like go through your doctor. Don't go through freaking Weight Watchers. So it makes me wonder if they have a bunch of it in stock that they sell or how they're doing that.
So there's like no criteria. Like you just hop on a call with someone and they like ask you a few questions and they're like, okay, you get Ozempic.
Yeah, like a telehealth kind of thing. They hook you up with a nurse practitioner. I don't know if they have doctors on staff or not, but
That is really shady. That is really shady.
eat the Oreo, Tony. You know you want to.
Don't encourage him.
There was an old friend of mine I had at my last job who gave me some Oreos, and I'm like, I'm doing keto right now. I'm not supposed to be eating this. And she was like, eat the Oreo, Tony. You know you want to. So she told me the exact same thing. Are you her? I don't know if you're her or not.
Yeah, I mean, that's just gonna happen
Yeah.
with your even if you're not losing weight, that's cool, I guess trying to be friendly, but it's like, no, I actually don't want it. Please stop. Get out of my face.
Yeah, it's weird when you go on a diet, the amount of people who try to encourage you to go off your diet when you know that you're struggling and trying so very hard to stay on it. Like, why are they trying to sabotage you?
I have a very good friend. Like she's so well meaning and she like doesn't mean anything by it. But when I was like a little further back in my journey, we would like go off like at school to like go to lunch or something. And she'd be like, "What? You're like you brought lunch from home? No, like let's go get something. Like this is special." I'm like, "Yeah, but it can't be special every time. Like I actually really need to take this seriously." And she really didn't mean anything by it, but it was hard to
Yeah.
stay on my stuff whenever I was hanging out with her. And sometimes it is okay to eat the Oreo. It's okay to take a break. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it's gonna be. And your body, like, I'm not gonna say needs processed stuff, but it does need like sugar and fat. It you're gonna have to eat it eventually.
Yeah, on Sundays at my church, they always have lunch, and I'm not in control of what they have for lunch there. It's what people bring, a lot of potluck and stuff. So I relax a little bit. It's just one meal. It's on Sunday. It's the Lord's carbs, so they don't count, right? So, but yeah, it's like I go hardcore all week long. I'm working out. Like I can have one lunch at church with my friends and family, and it's not going to kill me.
Yeah, that's totally fair. And yeah, I mean, these past few months, like, I don't know when it started, but I've been like not staying off of my like deficit, but I just haven't been tracking as seriously because I kind of know the portions now. I kind of know the range of like, oh, I probably shouldn't eat that much rice today. So like I have a good gauge of it and I don't know. It's just easier, I think, on me mentally to not rely on the scale all the time, either like the food
Yeah.
scale. So I think giving yourself a break is really, really important. And like it I would notice myself being like really, really dependent on like, should I bring this food scale on my like vacation, which isn't always a bad idea. It depends where you are in your journey. Because for me right now, I don't think it's necessary for me to bring a food scale outside of my house. But,
Yeah.
for someone else who's a little like just beginning their journey, they might feel more comfortable so that they don't slip back into their old habits.
Yeah, I really think that's very important for a lot of people. Like moderation is key in a lot of things, but also in how you're tracking your diet. Because a lot of people do stop dieting because they overdo it. They religiously step on the scale. They're mm, targeting every macro to the point. They're just overdoing it, and that in a way adds a lot of stress to their life. And when you're adding stress and you're not sleeping over it, and you're just worried about every little thing, and oh, it's got to be perfect, you're going to give up on it, right? So it's good to step on the scale once a week or even once a month when you know you're dialed in and you're doing well, just to give yourself a break. And as Life After Losing said here, the scale is a bitch when you lift weights, but I'm also addicted to the scale. I just need to know. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, the scale isn't always perfect. I know the scale doesn't lie, but also if you're gaining muscle and you're replacing muscle with fat, I mean, you're replacing fat with muscle, like her over there, um, it's not going to show a lot of fat loss on the scale. If you're going through a period where you're holding on to water, or if you're a female and it's that time of the month, or you're just a lot of things can make the scale fluctuate. And so you just freak out. Oh, I'm not losing weight like I thought I would. I'm working so hard and the scale's not going down. But you also need to be measuring inches too. Like there's a lot more that goes into it, but you just got to relax on that stuff.
Man, I don't even remember the last time I took measurements. Like I completely forgot about that. But also, I know I've mentioned before, but like looking back at those like old pictures and some of these weren't even like super super long ago. Like it was kind of like between like middle school and high school. Like the shape of my body has also changed a lot, and I don't think that's just from like development, like natural development. I think it's also like my muscle mass has changed how my body looks, which, you know, so measurements, like my waist could be smaller than it was 2 years ago, but my arm circumference might be bigger because now I have muscle. So you just got to remember, like, it's not all about the numbers.
Yeah.
Because the numbers changing that like might seem like a bad thing could actually be a good thing. So, oh, thank you for that comment. I feel good.
Tony, does doing the podcast help with doing sermons? You're a great communicator, and this is a terrific tool to continue your progress. Yeah, I actually have a Christian channel now called The Church. If you want a link to that, if you're interested in that kind of thing, I haven't put out any like videos yet, but we've had a couple live streams. Me and a couple of my Christian friends, we do it. We have regular podcasts. But yeah, I think doing these has helped me be a better communicator. Because I used to be afraid of the camera, and now I'm staring right at the camera, and I don't care. So just over time, when you're doing these kinds of things, it does help you gain more confidence and stuff like that.
Yeah. In my church, we have this fast/testimony meeting once a month. It's like every first Sunday of the month. So we like don't eat breakfast. We're not supposed to eat until dinner, but I just don't eat breakfast.
Mhm.
My I guess I kind of skip lunch until after, just because my church starts pretty late in the day, and we go up like it's kind of like a free floor for everyone that day. It's like it's not structured like, oh, this so and so's giving a talk and so and so's giving a talk, and then we're gonna sing. Like, it's like you just get to walk up there if you feel like it and just share what's on your mind, share your testimony, and it's pretty cool. And I've done it a few times, and it's a scary walk up there, but me personally, like, I can handle that sort of public speaking pretty well, I'd say.
Hmm.
Well,
You're probably still jogging better than glitter and lasers.
not speaking, guys. It's a lie. Stop gaslighting me. She's not running. People, like, she needs serious psychiatric help. Because I don't know if she's kidding herself. Like, I can't tell if she's serious or not. But if she is, then she's delusional, and I worry for her because she's doing a lot of damage to her body
Mm-hmm.
by trying to run at that size. And I'm not saying she shouldn't work out, because I'm trying to say, like, she should be working out within reason. Because running at her size is extremely damaging to, like, her joints.
Yeah.
It is super bad. Like, maybe walking.
Yeah. Go for a walk.
But you are not ready to run, girl. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You could fall while you're running. You could hurt yourself or someone else. Like, if she lands on someone, she could probably kill them with enough force. And I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm, like, being actually serious right now.
I mean, the last time she went running, wasn't there like that big earthquake in Japan? Like,
oh, that took me a second. I thought the last time she went running, someone said, like, someone was encouraging her, like a normal person, and she, like, flipped out because she took it really personally, which is just a projection of her insecurities. Like, honey, just take the compliment and waddle your way up there. Like, ain't that deep.
Let's see if I can find it.
She, like, cackled in that video. It, like, made me actually... And it was a compliment, guys. Bad acceptance can't take a compliment. Not every compliment is a backhanded compliment. If you think that, I think you might be the problem in your life. Yeah, if I was in better lighting, I would totally give you guys a ticket to the gun show that would go down, but I couldn't do that just myself.
I don't want to start losing subscribers, so don't do that.
Just not even wearing the right shirt. This shirt is actually, like, kind of tight right here on the arm for obvious reasons. But yeah, I haven't stopped gaining, guys. I'll say that. I haven't stopped gaining. Ellen Roberts would be jealous if you could see me. She just did the whole 5K thing. Oh my gosh. I think I saw that video, Cynical Dude's video about that. He's hilarious. I love him. Go subscribe to that Cynical Dude.
Yeah, subscribe to him. He's the funniest guy.
And he's like so nice.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he doesn't hold back sometimes, and it's the best. But yeah, she needs to stop running right now. Once she gets some more like weight under control, then I think, hey, go for it. Because you don't have to be like my size to run. But, and I'm not saying I'm small either, but like even for me, sometimes like I am not skinny, I'm short, and sometimes running's uncomfortable on my joints. But I'm just getting old. I actually had a gray hair the other day. I actually had gray hair.
Yeah, I noticed I have some here on my little goatee. All right, let's watch this real quick.
I'm running a mile at sea. Lap 1. Lap 2. Freaking wind. I hate this wind. Lap 3.
I don't.
One more lap. Last lap. Meet you over there at the finish. Yeah. That's the hardest freaking mile I've ever run.
I'll show you what she just did, guys. This is what. Okay, fit check first of all, but also what she was doing wasn't running. It was like this. She's like, in order for it to count, your feet have to leave the ground at the same time at some point. Her feet, one is on the ground at all times. I could outwalk her doing that. Like she could be running and I would just, and she would fall behind so fast. And
yeah, I called that a light jog, and she thinks that she's running.
Like maybe the movement is kind of in the idea of a jog. She's not her. She's trudging her way around. Like it looks so uncomfortable too. Like those legs, her lympholymph whatever condition. I can't imagine how painful that is, but that's embarrassing.
And she probably just had somebody record her like start and stop. All right, let me go back, start and stop.
And
oh,
like,
the five laps.
If her confidence is genuine, like that's good for her. But she should be using that confidence to lose the weight by other means, because like working out isn't gonna get you to lose the weight. That'll only take you so far. But it's really true that you can't outrun a bad diet. I know because I've lived it. When I started my journey, I didn't start with nutrition. I started with a personal trainer, expecting that the scale would start moving. And when I saw that it wasn't, I'm like, okay, how do I lose the weight then? Because I'm working out hard now. I'm starting to learn how to, be more active. What else should I be doing? It's your intake. It's your caloric intake. It's your nutrition. It's, micronutrients. Just because fat acceptance will say your body doesn't know the difference between a brownie and an apple. It absolutely does.
It does.
A lot more sugar and fat than an apple does. And yes, an apple has sugar in it, but it also has vitamins, like fiber, I'm pretty sure. Like it has a lot more healthy elements to it than a brownie would.
Yeah. And even if they don't want to focus on weight loss, just try to eat healthy and you will naturally lose weight.
Yeah. Like maybe cut out that cookie at the end of the day or switch it out for something that like isn't so, calorically dense with unhealthy things. Like for me, I found that like, when I have like my favorite kind of fruit in the house, I kind of crave that more than if I wanted like a cookie or something. It's like keep things that would be good for you to eat in your house and try to keep things that you'll eat that you probably shouldn't out of your house because you don't need chips. You don't need You don't need Oreos. You know?
Yeah, but you do need pizza because that's a food group. But the other stuff,
Oh, pizza's so good though. I try to stay away from it, but if my mom brings home a Costco pizza, it is. I'm getting better about it though. Like, I don't like inhale it, but I might have a slice occasionally, and that's fine. If it's occasional, like if you go to Chick-fil-A like once, like maybe not once a month, like maybe once a month, that's not gonna kill you, you know. But if you're like active and you try your best to eat healthy, like again, taking a break, giving yourself a treat occasionally, I think is totally fine. Just don't make a habit out of it.
I'm trying to catch up on comments. It looks like I'm 30 minutes behind on where I am on comments.
All right.
But I don't have much to lose. I'm just dramatic because I'm going to the beach and there's a 1% chance I'll take off my shirt. Dude, last time I saw a picture of you, you were jacked. So don't be a little afraid. Like there's people with dad bods out there taking their shirts off. You look good. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about what other people have to say.
Yeah, that's also a hard thing is because I have this friend and she's pretty overweight, and I'm not saying that to be mean, like just objectively she is. And I've been like trying to get her to like, oh, come be my gym buddy. Like I'm not in a mean way because she'll bring it up, and then I'll be like, hey, like I can get you in. I work at the gym. Like I can get us both in for free for a day. Like let's. And she's like, oh, and she seems interested because she asked me like, can you show me some stuff to do with my arms if we go?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not bringing it up and I'm not hounding her for it, but if it gets brought up, she's interested. So it's hard because I know she's very insecure, and I'm just like, girl, I've been there. I be living that every day.
Weight Watchers did the whole disastrous fin and Redux thing in the late 90s. Yeah, I think Ozempic is going to be another one of those where it's the latest, greatest thing. They're getting behind it, and they're apologizing for what they did in the 90s, but in 20 years, they're going to apologize for what they're doing right now. You know, for all I know, they're going to find out people who started taking it had all kinds of liver failure or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and honestly, if you do actually need to take it, like if you have diabetes, don't feel bad about taking it, I guess. I hope you can get it at this point. But man, that's so crazy that people are using it for weight loss because that's not what it's meant for.
You're so close to 10,000 subscribers. I know it's like going so slow, and it's my fault because I haven't been posting as much content, but I'm hoping in the next month I'm going to start pumping out more content enough to hit that 10K, because I really think that when you do hit that 10K, like the algorithm kind of gets a little better for you. Like the more subs you have, I think that might be how it works. I could be wrong. I'm hoping.
Videos and I gained another 1,000 subscribers.
This chick has not even been on for like over a year, and she gained another 1,600 subs, and you didn't even do nothing.
Yep, I didn't. I'm not saying I deserved it, but that's what happened. If you still want to go subscribe, you can. I don't mind. I'm not gonna look.
When she hits 10,000 subscribers for not doing nothing, then she might come back.
I'll just give them over to you. I'll just tell them to you.
Would you ever do a live stream conversating the risks of GLP-1 agonists and ALR? Oh, are you talking about Amberlyn Reed? Because I don't follow her, so I don't know what's going on in her life. But
she's kind of picked up a little bit more of relevancy with some other people, like other people who talk about fat acceptance. I think Obese to Beast might have made a video on her more recently, and I think that cynical dude also did. But she's kind of funny to watch. Like I'll put it on a vlog of hers or something. I don't think it's actually on her channel. It's like there's so many just offshoots of like people just re-uploading her stuff, which I think could be considered copyright because they don't change it. But I don't think she cares. She likes
Yeah, I kind of set up a policy where I don't cover her. And I'm not saying that I won't ever, but one, I think she's incredibly boring. Two, there's so many people covering her right now. So many people. Like every time she coughs, they put up a video that she coughed and called her a terrible person for doing it. I think she has enough trouble on her plate right now. And if you hate her guts, that's fine. I just don't, because I see a lot of myself and my own struggles and what she's going through right now. And if you think if you think she's doing it for the clicks and the likes, that's fine too. But yeah, I don't see myself covering her too often.
Yeah. No, I think every single person I've ever seen covering her has to like fast forward because she just talks forever. So, you know, she's interesting for sure. Yeah, they all talk about her at some point.
You got another compliment from Jeff. You do look awesome. You must feel awesome too.
Yeah, I do. I'm telling you, once you get into the habit of working out, it's so much easier from there.
Yeah.
Working out sounds sucky. It is, but you'll learn to love it. I'm telling you, because it actually like releases endorphins in your brain when you're working out, which means you'll feel happier, you'll feel good, you'll have a kind of like a high if you're out for a long enough amount of time. And actually, one of my mom's friends, who I think might be a registered dietitian, said that she has like this unofficial little rule for herself where it's the 7-minute rule, which is where you try to work out for 7 minutes, and if you still don't feel it, then you get to stop. And I'm not saying you should do that every time, but if you like wake up, like for me today, I woke up, I'm like, crap, I don't feel like working out. I did the 7-minute thing, still didn't feel like it. I stopped. I think I just woke up too early because I went back in the afternoon and finished, because your girl's got to finish, but it's okay to, not push yourself every single time. You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to do that. It's going to burn you out so fast.
I mean, that feeling, that high is true. Like yesterday, like after my workout, I was buzzing all afternoon. I felt really good. I haven't felt that good in a long time. But yeah, I've been convincing myself for the longest time that my knees are screwed up. I can't do it. And I'd finally lost enough weight that once I just started doing it, now I do it every day. So a lot of what I eat, because I am unemployed, I am struggling right now, I do get like these healthy choice steamers. It's like beef merlot, just vegetables and beef and potatoes, 180, 200 calories, not too bad. I know microwave meals are not the best, whatever. They got salt in them, but that's what I can afford right now. So it takes like 5 minutes to cook them. So I'll put them in the microwave, and then I'll just kind of do my jogging around my whole place for 5 minutes. And then I'll do like a 2-minute cool off. And so if I eat those twice a day, and I do that twice a day, that's a good 20 minutes of good exercise I'm getting in.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I was just going to add, it also, like, your workout doesn't stop when you, like, stop the timer, like, when you stop running on the treadmill. Just moving is so helpful for you, because even, like, me, like, I'll tell you, when I first started, I would like do a workout for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and that was like enough for me at the time. And then I would just like sit in my room the rest of the day. Scale didn't move very much, even though I was, watching what I was eating, because you still have to be moving constantly throughout your day for your body to metabolize and, keep burning stuff, because that's what, like, that's your energy. That's where the food is going, is your movement. So just remember, like, even if it's like a little 10-minute walk, you're walking your dog, do something else besides just working out. Like, keep yourself busy, keep yourself moving, because that makes all the difference too. That's it.
I can just look at the faces of people who take Ozempic for weight loss, and it turns me off. They look like zombie faces.
I haven't seen that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
10K gets you the YouTube wall plaque. No, I think they moved that up to 100,000, because I remember when Shauna Steele hit 100,000, then he got his plaque. So I don't think it's 10,000. It might have been before, But I think 100,000 now is that level.
Whoa, wait, he's like already at 100. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Up to me.
Huh?
I think he's still subbed to me, guys. Guys, someone famous is subbed to me.
Me.
No, me.
Oh, he subbed to me too.
Sean. What am I saying? Yeah, but he's actually talked to me, and I wasn't his friend before, so.
Yeah, I just emailed him the other day, so we talk. We're friends.
Oh, I don't talk. He has to talk to me.
So he's at 110,000 subscribers, and he just hit 100,000. So he already got more than I got, like the last 10K before I even hit 10K. Like this dude is flying.
Maybe because they think he's more attractive.
He probably is, and he's funnier than me.
I'm not into guys, so I can't say anything. I know you were after me for like ever since, this year, but not interested. I don't know how many I have to tell you.
Yeah, sure.
Stay away. Check this out. Look, this is supposed to be like a back scratcher, but then they put like these weird balls on the end, so it's like it doesn't scratch.
Probably more for scratching the back of your head or something.
It doesn't do anything. It doesn't scratch, guys. It just rubs, and it feels weird because it's plastic.
Thank you, Reed. I appreciate that $20. That's very nice of you.
Nice. I know you appreciated my.
Oh, she's gone again.
Uh-oh. I'm not even touching it, so that's not me. Guys, not me. I'm still here, though. I'm still here for you.
Yes, please hit the like button. It'll help the algorithm. Let's get this thing out there.
Do you find... Okay, I have a question. For your ADHD, excuse me, do you find like a lot of gratification in like organizing stuff and cleaning stuff? Like maybe not necessarily like cleaning, like, like rinsing something, but like organizing, or like decluttering. Because for me, this past month, I have been on this streak of just deep cleaning stuff, like my car, and I literally removed an entire bookshelf from my closet by myself and just threw it out my room because I don't need this. Everything on this shelf, it was like pretty crappy anyways. It was pretty broken down, super old. But all of the stuff just fits like on a built-in shelf in my closet anyways. And I just feel so relieved. And I don't know why. I don't know if that's ADHD or if it's just my personality, but.
It might be because I have this really strong desire to do it, but I don't have Adderall to help me do it. So,
but Adderall suppresses your impulsivity. So if I was off of it, which I haven't been yet, I think it would be more like I have the impulse and then I start doing it and then I kind of fall off in the middle of it. I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. But since I'm on it, like I'll still have kind of an impulse, but it's less random.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll follow it through all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I like every single time I walk into my room, I'm like, I wish I could do it up different. I wish I could. I just don't have the energy to do it. And I'll start it, and then I just don't finish it. Like, I'd love to reorganize my closet. I'm not a messy person, but I cleaned the kitchen today and cleaned my room up in the bathroom. I do that, once a week. I mean, I do the dishes every other day, but clean my bathroom, the normal cleaning. But I just wish I can, like, focus long enough to reorganize my room. I really want to do that, move my room around, because it does feel very satisfying when you do. It feels like a brand new room and there's all the space and things are organized and
relieved.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. It's crazy. And like I love to thrift, y'all. I love to thrift. And this entire outfit is, by the way, if you were wondering, but I also like to donate my clothes too. Like if my sisters aren't going to take them, which they're a lot smaller than I am, but if they don't take it, which they usually don't, I'll go and donate all my stuff. And I just donated, and I do it not fairly often, but every once in a while I'll do it. I probably do more often than a lot of other people. And when I was going through my closet, like I went through my dresser too, and it was mostly because I'm like preparing to go to college, and I'm gonna be in a single dorm, and I'm not gonna have a lot of space anyways. And I'll still have my room here to keep stuff, but I'm like, I want to take as much as I can, and all of this extra stuff just needs to go. So I donated like 4 bags of clothes. So it feels pretty good.
Yeah, this wall behind me was a blank wall, and I did move a shelf over here, put all my Christian books there, and a picture up there, mainly for my Christian channel. And then when I do my Big T channel, I put kind of what Sean does now, just me in the corner, and so I was able to do that, organize my desk, because all these books were like all over my desk, and so I got a shelf back there, and so that did feel really good.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's not to say that I can't be disorganized, but it's kind of like organized chaos. Like it's always organized in my head. Sharon Osbourne. I thought that said Sharon Obama for a second.
Ozempic face is a term used to describe facial changes that can occur as a result of rapid weight loss while taking the type 2 diabetes medication Ozempic. This can include a hollowed out appearance, changes in the size of the lips, cheeks, and chin, wrinkles, sagging skin, jowls, hollows in the mid face or under the eyes. I don't think it's worth that.
Ooh, yeah. If you're taking it that intensely, like you're doing something wrong. If you're meaning for it to be used as weight loss, then you're doing something wrong. Because if you're doing anything to lose weight and you're starting to look like that, you're doing it wrong. Okay, you should not be looking like a zombie losing weight ever. That looks like plastic surgery. That doesn't look like a weight loss. Oh my. She doesn't even look like she needed to lose that much weight either.
No, she didn't.
She looks pretty normal to me. She just looks like she has like kind of a round face. The other guy, maybe he could have afforded to lose like a little bit, but he looks way worse now than he did before. That's disturbing, guys. Don't do that. That is not how you lose weight, even on Ozempic. That's the side that Ozempic's not going to show you. You know why? Because nobody wants to look like that. And no offense, but nobody wants to look like that. I want to look like me.
Like, why did Sharon Osbourne need Ozempic?
She looks 50 years older.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's sad. That is just sad. That makes me sad.
Crazy.
Yeah. I would not recommend it, but like I'm not a professional.
So it's people like them who are taking this drug away from diabetics because they lose weight, and they don't need to lose weight. Like neither one of them, any of them look like they needed to lose weight.
You shouldn't look like that. That looks like you have an eating disorder.
Mm-hmm.
Like that is not healthy. It's okay to have a little bit, of chunk in you. All right? I would know. I get a lot of attention from men even now. But
just brag about it, why don't you?
I didn't say it was wanted attention.
I forgot you're into women now.
Yeah, I'm not meaning those allegations, by the way. Not dressing like this, but it's just so not worth it. I mean, the weight loss, if it means saving your own life, is worth it, but not like that. You should not end up looking like Eugene Yakuni at the end.
No.
Please seek help if you look like that. Please. Oops. you can like see her, just see all her bones, all her ribs. She's, wow. That's like kind of creepy looking. Like that just doesn't.
That's gross.
I think it also has to do with plastic surgery because that's not normal. Even if she lost all that weight, she shouldn't look like that. Something's really off. So yeah, if you guys are in the middle of losing weight or you're on a drug that helps you lose weight, you need to really be paying attention because it's doing some work for you, you know, more than others. And I'm not saying that's like cheating in any way, but it is doing some maybe unseen, unnoticed work. And if you start to notice that you're starting to look like that, you're starting to become underweight, maybe you're starting to see food in a worse light, because you shouldn't be seeing food as bad.
Yeah.
You should never be seeing food as bad because you need food. And it's okay to enjoy food even while you're losing weight. Like that's totally fine. You should. It will always be a part of your life. So I guess what I'm just trying to get at is if you are on a drug or you're on something, you need to really be paying a lot more attention to your weight and how your body is doing, because you can deteriorate rapidly if you stop paying attention to it.
Yeah.
You don't want to look like that. It's just as bad to be underweight as it is to be overweight. Maybe for different reasons, but
yeah, I mean, I really personally think these tools should be used by people who are desperate. Like I was 700 pounds. Like if you got 20 pounds, you got to lose. And I know you might be desperate. Like Life After Losing said, you know, about to go on vacation, wanted to lose that last 30 pounds. I can understand that. But at the same time, there's just so many side effects and it's so dangerous. And it should be that your weight is more dangerous than using the tool. Like that's the thing I kept telling myself, like, I'm going to die anyways. Like I was afraid of dying having the surgery. And I'm like, I'm going to die in a few years anyways if I don't get it and lose the weight. You know, so if you're in a dangerous position, fine. But if you just got 15, 20 pounds to lose and these actors don't even look like they had any weight to lose, like, why are you taking the drugs away from the diabetics who need it?
Yeah, because like my grandfather, who's getting pretty frail, he is type 2 diabetic. If someone like, I don't know, Oprah took the Ozempic that he needed and left him without that resource and he needed Ozempic, I'd be pretty pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and that's not to say people are entitled to anything, because, you know, you don't own it till you buy it, but it's different because some people definitely need it more than others.
Yeah.
So if you have like 20 pounds to lose, don't use a drug. You don't need it. You really don't. It's just like a few months, not even a few months, like maybe 2 to 3 months of discipline and you should be fine. Maybe not even that.
So what are your summer plans? Do you have any plans? Or are you just getting ready to go to college, or what are you doing?
My next semester starts Monday.
You taking summer courses then?
Yeah, it's 5. And they're all 10 weeks long. I don't know if I hope I pass all of them. I hope I can manage that. But if I do this, then I will basically knock off an entire year of college before I start at, the other one.
Yeah. I thought about doing that too. Like I'm taking my last 2 classes right now, but I'm like, should I just take 3? Because the way it works, what did I just do? Oh, there I am. So the way my classes work is you do 6 classes in a semester, but they do 3 classes for 8 weeks and then 3 classes for 8 weeks. So it's an accelerated program. But I'm only taking 2 this summer. Then I'm getting my graduate theology degree. Then I'm going for my bachelor's in the fall. So I'm like, should I start taking my bachelor classes now but at the same time, I'm like, I need a break. I just need a freaking break. So I'm like, I'll be done in July. Then I'll take July and August off, and at the end of August, restart.
Yeah, I haven't stopped working since I It's like, oh, you graduated early? Like, you have all this free time before college? Nope. All I've been doing is working since then.
Yep.
And I have people telling me, like, you should remember to, like, enjoy this. But I think I'll enjoy it a lot better when I don't have to pay as much for college, and I might even be able to knock off an entire year before I start.
Yeah, so when you actually go there, you only have three years or so?
I actually want to major in dietetics and try to become a registered dietitian.
Okay.
Up until now, it wasn't required to get a master's in dietetics at my college to, like, be a registered dietitian, but now it is. So I might be there a little longer, 1 to 2 extra years, depending on how much I knock off, I guess. But that's not that much longer.
I thought you wanted to do like a forensics expert type of thing, or that was a year ago.
Yeah, I already changed my mind. I still think that would be interesting to me.
Yeah, it'd be very interesting, but
I think I relate to this a lot more. I already know a lot of stuff about it, and I guess it maybe just interests me more. And I know a lot of people who are registered dietitians already, so I have people I can talk to.
and if you do ever get the drive to want to come back to YouTube, I think that would be a huge driving force for your channel. If that's the type of content you wanted to continue making, being a registered dietitian, you can put a link on your channel to your site where they can purchase your services, etc. So that'd really be really cool too.
Yeah, and there's like so many things you can do with that.
Yeah.
Too. Many things. I could like kind of do telehealth in a way. It'd be a very convenient job to have.
Yeah. I'm considering having a minor or a Christian counseling minor along with my Bachelor of Religion. But if I do get my master's, I'm thinking about psychology or counseling. I think that would be really cool. Like, I know I'm called to be a pastor, but the way my church works, we're very, very small. So we don't really have a full-time pastor. They're bivocational. So I think it'd be really cool to be able to have my full-time job being counseling, and then do the pastor work too on top of that. I think that'd be really cool to do to help people with addictions, help people with, things that they've gone through in their life. I think that'd be awesome to do. And I could use that on YouTube too to help people. So just thinking about the future, I'm excited. Like I wasn't even thinking this would be possible 2 years ago. Like, like I totally resolved myself that I was going to die before I hit 40.
As long as I get married before you, I'll be happy.
You probably will. You have options. I don't have options. So
I am the option. I'm just kidding. But I mean, I'm excited to, go out. There's nothing where I live. I would know. But yeah, it's going to be nice. I'm excited for sure. And actually, I have a sibling that's going to get married. They're planning to get married next year. So it'd be kind of awkward to get engaged that quickly for me. But who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
I got no plan.
You'll meet somebody tomorrow and be engaged by the end of the week.
I'm not that.
Just so you can beat your sibling.
I did think I was going to be the first one married. I'm not going to lie. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't. I think I will be the first to have a kid, though. I definitely do that. But
I can't wait to be a dad. That's going to be cool.
Dude, I can't wait to be a dad. It's going to be epic. Yeah. My phone is at 18%, by the way.
Yeah, we should get off here. It's been almost an hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah, it's almost 8:30.
You
Or
mean
my time, 8:30.
that's great. I didn't even like realize how fast it went. But
Time flies when you're having fun with me.
eh, I was looking at myself.
The whole time, yeah.
It's hard not to. Hard not to. I'm kidding, by the way.
No, she's not.
No, I'm not. I am excited too for my future. I haven't given up yet.
I hope not. You're still pretty young.
Yeah, I just hope I don't burn myself out. You know, because I haven't stopped.
Well, that's when you know when you need a break. Like, don't be afraid to take one. Like, it'll suck to be in the middle of a semester and wish you had a break, you know. So when you do have the opportunities, like, take a spring break and go somewhere and just relax, you know.
And I do think with me doing a lot of these classes early, I might have more space when I go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, since I already took this, and this, I don't have to maybe be as accelerated because it's still like a first year class. But we'll see. I'll probably just try to grind through it. Also try to enjoy it, but that's just, I'm wired. Like I just have to get all of it done and then I can relax.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'd love to be completely done, but I just need a break. You know, I don't want to overdo it.
that like burning yourself out is super bad because you just never know what's going to hit either. Because it could hit at the end of the semester, like pretty much for everyone, but also like if it hits you in like the middle, that's not good.
Yeah, when there's midterms and
Yeah. Got to be careful, I guess, but not too careful.
yeah.
Not.
All righty, well, I guess we'll let you guys go.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining. If you donated, thank you for that and for all your comments. We'll try to do this more semi-regularly. We were talking about doing this every week, but I didn't know if I was going to get a job that that was going to be Wednesday nights, and then we forgot about it. So
Why didn't you just did?
Yeah.
But it's not up to me because it's not up to me. So I'm still around.
Yeah, well, we'll probably see more Scout. We'll probably try to do this semi-regularly. So,
awesome.
All right, guys. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. Take care. God bless you.